Hey people, Intred here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Hades Wastes and Chaos Space Marines versus Eldar. For the blue Chaosy team, it's Leonus with a Plague Champion. Starts off with a damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support. Alongside, Arise with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero, powerful battlefield manipulation and control. And rounding off the blue team, Crazy Chairman 96 as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption. The Word Bearers DLC. Looks like it was path blocking the Sorcerer there. He's a big fella. Red Eldar and Antandron with a Farseer, support hero fighting in melee combat, powerful buffs and control. Alongside, Irontree's Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, great for capping and harassing, some powerful control abilities. And rounding off the teams, Rogue Trooper 34 with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat, some powerful disruption and support, fighting the Chaos Lord on this east side. Where's that Destructor? Oh, those guys are worshipping. Yeah, there's Destructor, the CSM. Central Wreck Point is red. There is a contested VP on the west side. It's kicking off towards the east. Sorcerer is here too. This is where the two natural VPs are, south and north, as you can see. They're putting pressure on that red VP early on. We'll see what Irontree can do from the mid. Here comes some Howling Banshees too from Rogue Trooper. Where are Irontree's Banshees? They're capping the wreck point over there. Okay. Doom blasting heretics, two of them. Banshees didn't like that and ran off. CSM in heavy cover, able to take a lot of fire from the double Guardians and the Warp Spider and not drop a model. Look at that. Heretics with a little flank here from Crazy Chairman. They found some Guardians. Got that Doom Blast. Did a bit early on a Doom Blast there. Could have waited and maybe hit more models with it. Want to wait until all of your Heretics are really dug into melee for the Doom Blast if you can. Make sure as many models are around the exploding Heretics, which you can't predict, so that they all get hit by it. And Antandron with a Guardian weapon team on the way is on the power, but the Farseer can't really bash it by herself. Howling Banshee's backing off to get the contested power on the western edge. Sorcerer with a decent Doom Bolt, scared off those fellas. Is it double CSM? It's double CSM for Crazy Chairman. Into Havocs for Leonus, into Noise Marines for Arise. Here they are with that Sonic Blaster. Bad news for the Guardians. They do a lot of damage and stop them using grenades and stuff. Guardian weapon team now for Rogue Trooper. Nothing else up for Irontree though. Have they got some upgrades going? They did get their aspect of strength for the Banshees, so that's where their power has gone. Blue team on that central contested VP. Heretics taking a lot of damage trying to get it. There's a Guardian weapon team there. There's the Cacophony from the Noise Marines, which are really spread out. They must have got special attacked or something by the Farseer, knocked them all flying. Annoyed her a bit, but she's alright. What is this? Flanking CSM to get around the Guardian weapon team there. They do have their Eternal War for 20% more damage. Anyone else got it? Nope. Power spent elsewhere. We have Aspiring Champion Heretics here for Crazy Chairman. The Aspiring Champion is a Chaos Marine with Bolt Pistol and Chainsword, but here come Banshees. Those guys were low. One more Doom Blast and then they flee. Didn't seem to do any damage to the Banshees there. I did like 20. Did suppress them though, I guess. Only hit one model then. Was that red team going to get through onto the VP maybe? Chaos Lord does not have the Combi Flamer yet, but we might see it against Eldar. Double Noise Marines for Arise. Havocs on the field for Leonus west side. Exploding some Guardians, and the Plague Champion gets the cap. He's happy. Is that the Ghost Helm? It is. 482 to 478. Very even on the VPs. Very even in the fight so far as well. Very early successes for Chaos, but Eldar have stabilized. Got those Guardian weapon teams out now. So vital for their early games. Banshees need to be bashing that node. They're not doing it. I want to see what these double Noise Marines can do. Can really surprise players with the damage that they can output, those double Sonic Blasters. But Guardian weapon teams are making it tough. Banshees here now. Feeding the wrath of the Sonic Blasters. Not sure what these Heretics are doing. Maybe they're trying to barrage the Shuriken there. I don't see it. Chaos Lord needs to flee. But here come double CSM and aspiring champion heretics. They might try to go around, but they'll run into Banshees. The west side is now blue. Still blue, I should say. Leonus took it before. Red team, they'll have that contested power on the western edge. That's been, I think it's got a gen on it. Yeah, at least one gen. Just saw a grenade. Not sure what happened. I think it was dodged by the heretics, kind of. Oh, Banshees. Down to 6 hit points. Is the bolt pistol enough? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. They're on the VP though, and they can decap that wreck point, which is well worth it. It's fully matured. Plague Champion now maybe going towards the mid. I think he's trying to stabilize the west side, yeah. He's got double CSM and Havocs, which are coming back out of base. So a very solid foundation there. Needs to be careful not to overinvest in those double CSM once you get to tier 2, because it can really open you up to a vehicle push if you spend all your resources giving them Eternal War and Aspiring Champions and Markers each or something. And then you meet a Wraith Lord or a Falcon. And you've got no resources left for anti-vehicle stuff. Little bit of Nurgle worship. Banshee's in amongst the CSM. Here comes the Havocs though, just in time to get rid of them. Heretics got very low. Maybe throw the Mind War on the Havocs. Nope. Farseer just backs off. Could throw the Mind War on the Havocs, suppress them, bring your own suppression platform up. Maybe it's been used already. Maybe it was used on those CSM. That's how the Banshees got in. Chaos Lord trying to revive. Banshees surrounding. Doing a lot of damage. Uses Kill the Weak while reviving there. That was pretty handy. And then flees. And I think they'll be okay. Not sure why they war shouted there. You can't suppress retreating units, but they just wanted to yell, I suppose. Well played, Crazy Chairman. Got the revive and got away. And the Banshees had to retreat as well. Warlock being a nuisance. Jumping on stuff. Then got knocked over himself. How'd you like that? Any war gear for this fella? Got the improved targeters. Quite a substantial increase in DPS, but it is... You'd have to pay at least 25 power for it. It might even be 35. Blood Crusher on the field in tier 2 though for Crazy Chairman. Rogue Trooper is in tier 2. No sign of a Bright Lance. Might see one once that guy stopped retreating though. Irontree not quite in tier 2 yet either. Neither is Leonus. What do we see in terms of the CSM? Crazy Chairman has not replaced the Heretics that went down at some point. Red team have the western side now. There's the Farseer herself. She's running away. Level 3 though. Need to deal with the Blood Crusher. Does not have melee resistance, but it's quick and vicious. Can charge away, can roar. Can be worshipped as a demon as well, of course. With that vehicle armor, it is under threat from the Banshees if they got Aspect of Strength, which Iron Trees do. And Fire Dragons on the way there for Iron Tree. Chaos Dreadnought now for Arise. No effort to push onto the power. I guess there were still Havocs here. Maybe the Blood Crusher should have gone to the power here. Bright Lance is in play for Rogue Trooper. Really good DPS on this thing. Blood Crusher doesn't go after it. Could have stayed sat there, Mr. Bright Lance, and got some shots. Just walked up to the Blood Crusher, it seems. Blastmaster getting shots now from the Noise Marines. Big hits. Chaos Lord's running. Chaos Lord's running. What happened to him? Did he go down and get revived? Did not make it out. When I said he was. Might have been the case. Banshees with a decent initiation, but couldn't quite back it up. Bright Lance now getting the shots. Where are the Fire Dragons? Oh, they're running away already. Didn't even see what they did, but the Bright Lance is going to get got. There it goes. I mean, it forced a bunch of anti-vehicle purchases, which is sometimes what you want it for. That was another Blood Crusher, this time from Leonus on the west side. Plague Champion is down over here now. Still level 1. Got some Wraith Guard on the field for Antandron, and because of that guide buff that the Farseer can throw on them, they're going to be especially deadly when supported by a Farseer. 408 to 368. Back to the east side. There's that Dreadnought of the Chaos variety with a autocannon and that mean looking claw. Also has the underslung twin-linked heavy bolter under its sarcophagus, which helps you out against infantry and stuff. Full power bash here, I think, from Antandron. Yeah, it's going to be a full bash. Needs to be careful not to hit their own banshees. And they might get a decap. Here's the Blood Crusher now of Leonus. This thing's sword is on fire. Means business. Can they get the decap? I think they can. A lot of damage coming in. Gets a decap, runs. Does it mean a dead Farseer? A Rise has come to help out. Doom bolts are dodged. This guy does not have a Bright Lance. The Wraith Guard will do good damage to the vehicles there, but they'll be tied up by the Blood Crusher. The Wraith Guard's huge weakness is melee. You can really shut them down with it. Chaos Law level 3 running away. Sorcerer have any war gear? Does have the Robes of Torment. Got help you deal with the Banshees and stuff. Plague Champion has the Mucus Discharge. Some Mark of Zinc CSM here for Leonus. Usually you'd see them as kind of a specialist range unit against heavy and super heavy infantry, but they can tear apart regular infantry as well. Is it worth the cost? We'll see. I mean, Fire Dragons are heavy infantry, I think. The Wraith Guard are also heavy infantry. They also do good DPS to heroes. The Roar, I don't think hit anything there from the Blood Crusher. Should be going after the Banshees to help out these poor Havocs, but does not. So going after, waiting to get the Shuriken out of there, I guess. Banshees chopping through stuff. These are Irontree's Banshees. Where are Antandrons? There they are. Almost level 3, these ladies, and tier 3 for Antandron. Fire Dragons chasing the Blood Crusher all the way into base. Banshees there as well. Not sure if this fella's going to get away. Leonus might have forgot about it as they were trying to get their Havocs out safely and stuff. Down it goes. Chaos pushing through on the west side though. Might get a full power bash. Dreadnought needs to be careful with the Bright Lance right there. Not sure this is worth trading fire with, Mr. Dreadnought. Sir, run away. Gonna lose that Dreadnought, I think. It was not worth that little push there at all. Fire Dragons are also here. Can it possibly get away? Do you have no fetid armor to slow this stuff down? I think they've got it. Misplay from Arise, should not have kept it in there. As I always say, you need to be so careful taking your walker vehicles over halfway on a 3v3. I mean, I think that's even true in a 1v1, but you don't have potentially 3 armies coming after your walker there. D-cannon on the field for Antandron. Warp Spiders for Irontree. Still have the double Noise Marines. Where are they right now? Kind of hanging out towards the east side. You'd expect maybe one of them to go to the west side to help out on that contested VP. Seems to have been a lot of action over those double naturals, eh? They did have the double cap there, Chaos. I mean, the Blastmasters are doing something over it. Wraith Guard getting shots in though. As you can see there, Wraith Cannons also suppress infantry as well as doing tons of AoE damage, but I think they're going to go down here. 32 hit points, no, they make it out. They make it out. Banshees made sure those Noise Marines didn't make it out though. Here's another Chaos Dreadnought from Crazy Chairman with the flames and stuff. Like a metal album. They should hook up with the Eversaw and make one. Fire Prism on the way for Antandron. It's going to help on that west side. Eldar do have it at the moment. Tier 3 for Arise. Where did the D-cannon go? I guess it's just sitting over here, is it? Oh, it's facing the power at the moment. Farseer gets in. Would have been a great time to use the Gravity Blade there, but she's going to fall over. And there is the Noxious Cloud. Is he going to kill the Guardian? There we go. Gets a couple of kills. Wow. Almost wiped out the squad there. Just the little Warlock fella gets away. Bright Lance can't really do much to this infantry. Needs to be careful. Here's your Fire Prism. Does Leonus have any anti-vehicle? They don't. And that's bad news for these fellas. Again, I think he's over-invested in these CSM. As I said, could be a danger in Tier 2. They did it quite late in Tier 2, but I still think it was a bit of a mistake in terms of efficient use of your resources. Some CSM getting some melee attacks going on the Wraith Guard, but Banshees scared them off. And then the Wraith Guard almost shot the Banshees. Warlock has the Witchblade of Kernus. Awesome power melee weapon with fantastic disruption. So fantastic, in fact, that it gives him a grenade icon, as you can see. Destructor. Did it kill a model? I think maybe it did. Zinch Shrine doing some work. These guys are going to die, though. Crazy Chairman not paying attention to those CSM. Tier 3, though. Leonus also tier 3. Antandron needs a res. I think the Warp Spider can get it done with these teleporting shenanigans. What is this? Warp Spider's getting their VP back. It might be a triple cap for red here. Oh, maybe not. Dark Flames. Global ability of the Sorcerer, and now has the Rod of Warp Fire. Trying to get some hits on those retreating Banshees, but I think it counts as a ranged attack, so they took far less damage from it there. Farseer is level 6 and down. I don't think she has any, just the Ghost Helm, I believe. There's some Nurgle worship. These CSM really need to start paying for themselves. A lot of resources invested into them, and they're taking a lot of upkeep as well, those aspiring champions. Tier 3 for Irontree. Only Rogue Trooper left in Tier 2 now. There's the Chains of Torment, just in time for the Banshees to not chop his head off. The CSM are just getting bodied here. Just so much firepower coming in. Ouch. Warp Spider also has Entangling Web. We got some fire though. Combi Flamer is in. Not sure how long it's been there for. 331 to 188. I need some water, but I didn't get any. Sucks for me. Howling Banshees. Oh, hanging out for a bit. There we go. Are they going to get Doom Blasted? Where is the Fetid Armor or something to stop these Banshees doing this? Wraith Guard targeting the double CSM, having to split a little bit. Oh, a Blastmaster is here now from Arise. And the Shrine, so they are trying to help out this side. And they forced off the Banshees. Ouch, some friendly fire there. Fire Prism kind of hanging out behind the shield. East side, meanwhile, double Bright Lances on the Dreadnought. Ouch. And that debuff, I think, is Scorch Beam from one of them. Pretty sure that's still in the game. 299 to 188. Banshees, can they get a wipe here? Maybe, probably not. But they are harassing the crap out of stuff, allowing the Eldar to follow through. Yeah, I just don't think they've done enough to stop the Banshees doing their thing. I mean, now they have the Rogues, which is pretty awesome. Are they going to wipe them out here? Just as I said that, they do. The Banshees fall. Well, it looks like they've done enough. But on that west side, Banshees are kind of running riot. Here we have a Chaos Predator now. From Crazy Chairman. Banshees are running. Can they wipe out 2 Banshees? I don't think so. Imperial Abyss from Crazy Chairman. A strange place to put it. What is this about? It's a really strange place to put it. Hoping that these guys retreat through maybe, but it's just Guardians. Very strange nuke. A waste of a nuke, I think, there from Crazy Chairman. 265 to 188. West side is still red. Leonus now has a tank though, and tanks are pretty good counters for a Fire Prism. It just doesn't have the health to trade with them. And it's going to go down. Down it goes. Just doesn't have the DPS as well. But, I mean, 200 less health than the tank is quite a lot. Level 3 Guardians. Any level 4 Guardians? Did anyone get level 4? Nobody. Wraith Guard on the way for Rogue Trooper. Their second Wraith Guard. A late Chaos Dreadnought for Crazy Chairman. This one's still being repaired. And a Chaos Predator for Arise. Eldar looking pretty solid though. Is the D-Cannon? Yeah, the D-Cannon's still over there. Making it very tough for Leonus to contest this. Because how the heck are you going to cap it? I mean, the Fire Prism's down. That's good. Mark of Khorne for the Chaos Predator here. Just more powerful guns. 227 to 188. Banshees bashing the power on the western side. Right Lance trading with the tank. And trading very well. Wraith God coming in to finish it off. Didn't last very long, did it? And there's a singularity. That's why it's so difficult to contest the VP when there's an uncontested D-Cannon sitting there. Banshee's coming in from an angle. Being slowed down though, being suppressed. And now being chained. Sorcerer also has Tome of Subjugation. Maybe he could subjugate one of the Wraith Guard and get them into lots of trouble for when it runs out. 219188. That is Irontree's Fire Prism there. Plague Champion is going to try and get the... I mean, it was messy, but they're going to get the VP. It was 2v1 against Antandron for a while. Irontree came to help out. But blue team are going to get it, and there is the subjugation on the Wraith Guard. Getting them into lots of trouble. Couldn't quite get them far enough back because they're so slow. Here's Irontree's level 3 Banshees and the Bright Lance. Bright Lance is chasing here. They are quite quick for a setup team, especially their rotation rate. Can spin around quite quickly, good acceleration as well. Got one hit. Bright Lance got 2 hits. Shouldn't have been able to get those hits, I don't think. Arise should have got moving. And the Fire Prism finishes it off. Eldar doing vehicle hunting very well so far. Well, Crazy Chairman still has 2 Dreadnoughts around. There's a Singularity shot. 219 to 165. Did I just get a sound bug? I did. Every game. I will be back in a second, guys. And we're back. Sound bug has been vanquished for now. Looks like Eldar have quite a big army advantage here, but hey, double Dreadnoughts are rolling on the east side. Heretics gonna wipe out the Bright Lance, maybe? I think they are. Yes, they are. Here come double Wraith Guard, though, from the mid. Which is a very dicey approach from the Heretics. Need to ground target the Wraith Guard, maybe. Did some good work against that one. Are these Markov Zinch fellas? No. Level 4, though. West side is very red right now. The VPs are still quite even, though. Singularity misses stuff, but I guess it made it run away. Fire Prism using its focused beam there. Dispersed shot will knock stuff over a bit more effectively. Trying to get a decap is Crazy Chairman, but just too much stuff. Fire Prism is not going to let you do that. Any grenades on retreat? Nope, Guardian's not interested in retreat grenades right now. Sorcerer just leveled to 7. Farseer has a look, gets shot at, runs away. Bright Lance still has a good position here, but the Dreadnoughts are on the other side of the map, so might want to move, maybe. It is tough to split your units though and stay on top of things. Another Fire Prism for Irontree. Rogue Trooper still in tier 2, but those double Wraith Guard are doing work. And look at the power. Look at the power float. Are they going to go tier 3 or not? Doesn't seem like they are. Oh, there we go. Tier 3 just popped from Rogue Trooper. They have tons of power to get something cool, maybe an avatar. Just save up that requisition. Some Nurgle worship in the background there. The remains of a tank. The Plague Champion has Armor of Pestilence. Level 4 Banshees for Antandron. They've done a lot of work. Still no more war gear for the Farseer, but she is level 7. There's double Fire Prisms. What are you going to do about those fellas? Maybe get some las cannons rolling. We have Terminators on the field for Leonus, but they're immediately accosted by the Banshees. Banshees with their power melee do a lot of DPS to Terminators, but they do have far less hit points, and they're being demoralized every time the Terminators get a kill. And there's the Lightning Claws. Now they have no chance against the Terminators. In fact, they are wiped out. Those were Antandron's level 4 Banshees as well. Now they're fighting Seer Council. They dropped a model. Yeah, at that much hit points, you probably need to back away from Seer Council, because Seer Council does a lot of DPS for you fellas. 133 to 164. Wraith Guard wiping out. The army balance is starting to even. Great Unclean One on the field for Arise, I think, has tipped it towards the Chaos side, you know. They got Terminators, they got a Great Unclean One, they got double Dreadnoughts. Chaos Lord just taken out there. Can they get these Fire Prisms dealt with though? Seer Council just absolutely devastating stuff on retreat. Those are Heretics, I think, and they're destroying the double CSM of Leonus, so they couldn't quite get that guy down. Not sure where the other CSM are. guess at base or something. Oh, they're running away as well. Level 4 CSM for Arise in big trouble. Noise Marines getting caught, moving. Great Unclean One needs to do a lot of work here. The Wraith Guard will mess it up. Farseer hits level 8. Banshees do get away. And that's a Haywire for the Dreadnought. Was that double Haywire, in fact? Where's the other? Oh, there's only one. There's only one. Orc Spider Squad. Nuke from Crazy Chairman. That's a good one. Gonna wipe out the Wraith Guard, I think. Yes, it does. Really messed up the Guardians there, too. Down to 83 VPs, though, the Chaos team. As it Arise, lost a bit too much. They need to get something else on the field. Maybe a tank. Dark Creepers on the field now for Antandron. Leonus has reinforced those Terminators. Great and Clean One just barreling into combat, trying to hold things up. Passively damages nearby enemies. This guy has some nasty abilities, but not super great at chasing down vehicles. That was a decent hit, though. Terminator's going to try and get onto the VP, but there is a D-cannon there. It might be worth just teleporting on that thing and shredding it. Go for the decap. Because they could walk through the shield that's there as well. Farseer goes down, trying to use the levitation field. Down to 57 VPs. Great Unclean One does limp away. There's an Eldritch. Messed up those worshipping heretics, I guess. Cloud of Flies forces off the Seer Council. Almost wiped those CSM, the Eldritch. A Imperial Abyss from Leonus. Takes out one of the Fire Prism. Another Eldritch Storm going for the Terminators. Kind of wasted there. So one Fire Prism's down. Just got to drop Imperial Abysses. I don't think we've seen one from Arise. They've been using Dark Flames and stuff, I suppose. Another Great Unclean One on the way, this time from Crazy Chairman. Avatar of Cain, though, for Irontree. Rogue Trooper still hasn't got anything up in Tier 3, I don't think. It's close. Stuff is dying left and right. Now the Terminators are being Dark Creepered. Subjugated Wraith Guard there. Oh, can they take out the Fire Prism that way? Need to ground target. Don't think they could get it done. The Terminator did not drop a model there. The original Great Unclean One, I guess, is, yeah, being healed at base. Need to worship that guy too, fellas. That was CSM being wiped out by that Fire Prism shot. City Council leaping in there. They're trying to stay in play, just to try and hold them in place for the Marco Zinch shots, but that disruption is crazy. Like one of them jumps in and the entire squad falls over. And then 4 more come jumping in. And there's the Avatar of Cain giving massive buffs to surrounding infantry. I think it's a damage and a damage resistance buff and suppression immunity or something mental. It's really strong. He's pretty damn good in combat too. Leonus down to just Chaos Terminators. Chaos in big trouble, 2-1 against them. Crazy Chairman trying to use the brute force of the Great Unclean One to get through onto the VP here, and they're on it. CSM are on it. Eldar need to respond. I think they're trying to. Yeah, here come Wraith Guard and stuff. They stopped the counter at 17 VPs, the blue team. Great Unclean One here of Arise going to the west side. Here comes the Avatar of Cain and the Fire Prism. Chaos Lord just gets his fat ass in there and falls over. Cloud of Flies. Oh, they couldn't get the cap because of the Fire Prism, I think. Here's the Fire Prism back here from Rogue. Not using the dispersed shot though. Should have used the dispersed shot, that would have stopped that cap. Now they flee. West is being attacked by the blue team. Terminator's on it. Farseer, what are you going to do? Level 9. Yeah, you can't go after Terminators while a Great Unclean One's attacking you. It's not going to work out. Can they get the cap? Looks like they can, unless a nuke comes in. I assume these guys have used their Singularity already. It's on cooldown now. Level 10 Sorcerer. Another Avatar of Cain on the way for Antandron. Leonus with a Chaos Predator. That's another singularity. But they got the cap. Didn't drop a model. Here comes the Avatar. Will take a lot of damage from these lightning claws, but do they have the health to trade with it? Banshees are there as well. They just ran past the Terminators. What are they doing? Are they going for that natural VP? Terminator's teleporting out. Sneaky great unclean one there from Arise. Grenades going in. It's a good grenade. Helped to wipe out those CSM that were there. Or they haven't. So I think they were CSM. Yeah, they were Marcos each CSM, I believe. Great unclean one. Taking a lot of damage really quickly. It's going to go down. Dark Creepers with that Inferno PvP damage doing extra versus super heavy infantry. And we get a sync kill. And an Imperial Abyss going on in the background. Right through the mouth. Does he still explode? Oh, do you not get the special damage and healing exposure when it's a sync kill? The Avatar didn't seem to take damage from that death explosion there. That is interesting. Single cap for the Chaos team, but they are severely depleted. I don't think Crazy Chairman can keep this up on this east side. Level 7 Chaos Lord. Seer Council are going absolutely ballistic again. These are Rogue Troopers. Where is Rogue Troopers Fire Prison? There it is. Cloud of Flies. Heretics staying in, and they deal with the Seer Council thanks to the Great Clean one being there. And Crazy Chairman's back on the VP. Somehow. Eldar need to get their own VP in order here. Can't quite manage it so far. Both the Avatars on the west side, or Irontrees has come in to see what's happening. There's another Fire Prism as well. Chaos Lord is going to get the cap. Amazing. There's a 2-to-1 for blue team. Warlock just tossed aside with a Great Unclean one. Does not taste nice. Chaos Lord goes down. Now they're chasing the Great Unclean one, but they need to be capping. Looks like the Warp Spider Exarch is going to get it done. There we go. And they are going to get the Great Unclean one down. A good last hurrah there from Crazy Chairman, but I think, well, they're on the contested VP again. I keep thinking Eldar have this, and they seem to overcompensate on these shifts. Whenever Crazy Chairman goes to that VP over there, like too many of them go to take care of it. There's the Wrath of Cain. Massive knockback strength, doesn't suppress the Terminators of course. And here's your Dark Creepers. That guy's taking a lot of damage, that fella there. See a Council now in as well. How is he still alive, that Terminator on the right? Taking all those Dark Creeper shots. There he goes, down he goes. Surprised we didn't see the Plague Fist from the Plague Champion, but I guess it's always you always got to make decisions on what you get with the resources. Down goes that Terminator squad. And I think they're both going to go down here, yeah. Double cap though for Chaos. Are they going to do this? Are you serious? 2-to-1. I think Chaos have done it. I can't believe this. Eldritch thrown in. And the Chaos team did it. Leonus with that run on the VP there with the Terminators. And the amount of harassment on this VP from Crazy Chairman as well. Amazing stuff. Where was everything? Look at them all milling around back here. What are they doing? Can't believe the Eldar lost that. There was no webways. They shifted too much stuff away from this VP when Crazy Chairman went over here. It's a great distraction. Amazing distraction. Irontrees, Warp Spider Exarch maybe could have done enough. Could have done more rather to get onto this VP. Not only at the end, but before that. Let's look at these heroes. Level 8 Plague Champion. Did have the Plague Fist at the end. There you go. Got it right at the end. I don't think he actually did anything. Level 10 Sorcerer. Level 8 Chaos Lord. Did some really good work on this VP. Without him, they wouldn't have got that victory. Level 9 Farseer. A level 10 Warp Spider Exarch. And a level 7 Warlock. Was trying to get Providence at the end. I can't believe Chaos got that. But they did. It was a cool faction war. Thanks to these players for sending it in. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.